what does a day look like in your daily experience in your farm from morning to evening? And it's so funny because somebody may ask, so what exactly do you need to be doing in the farm to the extent that you have to work all day long? But I tell you, there are so many things to do in your farm. There is a whole lot to do in your farm because per my own experience, when they break, as early as around 6:30, that's the time I normally feed my rabbits in the morning. So as soon as I open the farm, the first thing is inspection. I need to inspect the farm, inspect all the rabbits. Yes, and when I say inspection, what exactly am I doing? What I actually do is I try to observe the rabbits, their droppings, to check whether there is a loose um, droppings or they are watering droppings. Because the moment you see that in their droppings, it signifies that there is a health problem with your rabbit. You need to work on it. Yes. So whilst I open the cage, I'm checking the dropping. Then what do? I hold the rabbit. Okay. Check the nose side, check the ears, check the abdomen, and then the foot. Yes. Why do I do all that? To make sure that the rabbit is healthy. The smartest way to know that your rabbit is in good health as you go about the inspection in the morning is the moment you open the cage, you see that the rabbits will be rushing to meet you. Yes, they all rush to the open, all right, trying to get something to feed on, meaning that your rabbits are healthy. So you do all this after I go round from each cage to another cage, from the first cage to the last cage, checking all the rabbits. Yes. After that, what is the next thing? The next thing has to do with cleaning. So you can imagine. So I clean all the farm, sweep, and then carry out all the droppings. Then after the cleaning, okay, it actually needs to be a thorough cleaning. And this is where most farmers have the problem, because they are asking whether is it every day that we need to clean the farm. Yes, of course, especially when your farm is in an enclosed environment. You know the smell, so you need to be cleaning it every day. Leave it dry so that the odor will not be there. It wouldn't be much to invite flies and other things into your farm, right? So with the cleaning, you do that. So you can imagine, when I open the farm, then I inspect. After the inspection, I do cleaning, all right? So after the cleaning, then what do? I then provide them with feed, bring them out. Even per the cages, you need to clean individual cage, but with that one, it can be on weekly basis, all right? Yes, the floor, you scrap it with detergents, and then the cages, you try to disinfect your farm. All that is part of the cleaning. So after the cleaning, what do? Then I go on to feed, provide the rabbits with feed. Yes, that's my third step in my farm. That's how my routine goes. So with the feed, what do? Then I feed from one rabbit to the other, one rabbit to the other, from one cage to the other, from the first cage to the last cage, right? Trying to put food in their feeders. So normally what we do is we have a formulated feed here. So in the morning, after the first routines, then we simply feed our rabbits with the formulated feed for the morning. Then maybe evening time, we feed them with grass, fresh leaf, or hay. All right, that's what we do here. That's not all. After they feed, all right, maybe you have some crossing to do, because the way the activities are, you actually need to arrange them. All right, that's why, like a farmer, you actually need to put good practices into place. So like at this moment, in this day, this is what I'm supposed to do. That's what you should just have at your fingertips. And in order not to forget, that's why records keeping is also important here. So that as you are keeping records, you always be reminded as to what exactly you are supposed to do and then at what time. And it goes a lot to help you. So you can imagine, after all this, maybe you have some um, crossing, or you want to do some breeding. What do you think you do? Now, after all this, you then go to the breeding. If you have some rabbits that you want to cross in your farm, yes, because so when I'm done with this, then I go on to do the breeding. And with the breeding, what do? You even have to check, all right, to see whether the female is receptive. And even quite apart from that, maybe you might have crossed some rabbits for some time ago. So in that case, you need to palpate first. So after the palpation, when you see that maybe the pregnancy is not successful, then you check to see whether the rabbit is receptive. You simply check the sexual organ of the doe to see whether it's receptive. If it is, then you move it to the buck cage. So let's say maybe in a particular day you have about maybe 5 to 10 does that you want to cross. You can imagine you need to put the doe in the box cage, and then what do we normally do? What's our usual routine? You need to supervise the the crossing. What do I mean by supervising? You actually need to stand there, have a look at it, watch them cross, and we normally pray for 3 falls. So how do you know the 3 falls when you are not observing? Yes, so all this is a time consuming kind of thing that when you are not careful, before you realize, the day is gone. That here we also build up, or we construct drinkers and feeders. So after I'm done with this first section for maybe there is a kind of renovation that you need to do in the farm relating to some cages, or rearrangement of the way you put the cages. All this is a whole lot of activities that goes in the farm. All right, but as I will say, if there is any better way that some of us we are much aware of as to how we can handle things in our farm to make it easier for us, don't forget to drop it in the comment box section below, and we will all get to benefit from it. So viewers, with this video, I know it's very helpful and very informative. So don't forget to like it, share it, and comment on the video. You can also subscribe so as not to miss our relevant videos like this one. When you watch at the top corner of your screen, there is another related content for you to watch. So keep watching this channel, and God bless you for watching our videos and any other video on YouTube as usual. See you again. Bye.